Hello, welcome to this episode of Reil Plays. I'm Bryant.
And I'm Matt.
And today we're playing The Coldest Night, published by Indie Boards and Games, a cooperative survival game for 1 to 4 players.
So let's get into it.
Alright, so Matt, can you tell us a little bit about this game?
Sure, this game's horrible. And I say that because it's really hard to win. So this game, Coldest Night, it's a cooperative game where we are trying to place kindling into the fire and survive the night. So we have our current fire here, which starts with some logs, some newspapers, and some matches in it. And we have some kindling cards in our hand, and there's a whole kindling deck here. And if we can get through this kindling deck and put all of the kindling into the fire, we will win this game. But if our fire ever goes out, or if our frostbite gets too much, then we will lose.
Alright, and I assume the hottest player goes first?
Okay, I will go first then. Now, I have to ask you one question before I play.
Yeah.
Do you like anime?
Yeah, there's only been a couple that I've watched. I liked Full Metal Alchemist.
Alright. Do you need the fire hotter, or do you want the fire colder?
I mean...
Because I would like the fire to get hotter for a little bit, and then get real cold.
I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with where it's at.
Okay, well, I'm going to make it a little bit hotter.
I mean, I'm okay with whatever.
And then I want you to kind of keep it there.
Keep it hot.
Yeah, okay. So how we play this game is we're going to push those cards a little bit to the right, and I'm going to play a card in here, and I'm going to put in a mirror frame. So the mirror frame has an ash value of 6, which means my heat in the fire has to be at least 6 before I can play it. So because we start with a logs, newspaper, and match, before playing this card, it was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is higher than 6, which means I can play it, and that will add 4 heat to the fire. Now, I can continue to play cards into the fire until there are 4 more cards in there, which there are now 4 cards in the fire. So I'm done. At the end of my turn, we go into a cleanup phase. First thing we do in the cleanup phase is the farthest right card of the fire is discarded from the fire. The next thing we do is we check for frostbite. If there are ever 3 or less cards in the fire, I would gain a frostbite card, which I'm not
3 or less or less than 3?
Less than 3. Okay. I apologize. There are at least 3 in here, so I'm safe from frostbite. And the last thing I do is draw 1 card. Okay. That's me.
Okay, so for my turn, and I can't shift them, right? I have to place here.
You always play on the left. You always play closest to the deck.
That's fantastic, because I can heat this fire up pretty good.
Okay, we don't need it to be too hot now. Like, I just need it to stay where it's at.
Okay, I mean, do I have to add heat?
Yeah, but, like, you don't have to add much heat.
Okay, how about this one?
Okay, alright. Yeah, because what you'll find is... we will be at times when the fire is going to wane, it's going to get colder.
Yeah.
And there are going to be times when it's going to need to be hotter.
Okay, because I'm just learning, I take this back. Because this actually might be a good time.
Because we've got these two, which are relatively high heat, you can probably play a lower.
But it might be... This is not a good lower card.
Oh, great.
It's just that it might be the best time to get rid of it.
Oh, it probably isn't.
Okay, then I'll do this one like I did before.
Alrighty. So you've played your card, so you've chosen to feed the fire on your turn.
Yeah.
I should mention, actually, on your turn, you get 2 choices. You can either feed the fire or you can scavenge. If you are scavenging, you're going to draw 3 cards from this deck and then distribute them amongst the players however you choose.
Okay.
But yeah, feeding the fire means you can play as many cards as you want. So you've played a card. So now these newspapers...
Newspapers burn out.
They go away. We check for frostbite. You're okay.
I'm okay, yeah.
Go ahead and draw a card.
Alright, so...
Okay. Alrighty, so now I'm going to feed the fire again. Now we have 3, 6, 10, which is very hot. So I'm going to cool this thing off a little bit. I'm going to play down my jewelry box and get rid of the logs and draw a card. Go ahead.
Let's see, if I play this, that would be very cold. So I'm going to throw my nightgown in the fire. I have to put it over there.
Yep.
Oh, so we're going to be losing the mirror frame.
Yep.
I'm actually going to put this roof timber on there.
Okay. Ooh, that's going to keep it hot again.
Going to keep it pretty hot.
Okay, let's lose the mirror frame.
Okay, another card.
Alrighty.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I'm going to actually, so now we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to play in my diary. My diary is actually a target card. And this says, remove a card of your choice from the fire instead of the rightmost card.
Okay.
So I'm going to use this to remove the jewelry box instead of the floorboard. So it'll keep it a little bit hotter for this turn.
Okay. And for me... I'm going to throw this cabinet door on the fire, which if the total is 9 or more, which it is, then I get the gasoline.
Okay, so because we have gained the kerosene, we now get this as a kind of special bonus that we can use at any time. We flip that over, and what this does is it temporarily adds 3 heat to our fire.
Okay,
So
excellent.
if we're a little bit too cold and you really need to play a card, we can discard this as a one-time bonus so that you can play a card, essentially.
Okay, and then this guy burns out.
Yep. And draw a card.
Okay.
Okay, we keep going here. Okay, so I'm going to do things that you'll love.
Oh, I guess I'll flip that back over so we know it's not...
Nope, leave it this way so that we know what the ability is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you gain it, I like to keep them
Okay.
side up. Okay. I think this is the time to do this, and it's gonna suck for you either way that I do it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna play down my pillows. I'm gonna burn some pillows off here, and the pillows have the greatest effect, which you would think is good, but it's bad.
And it's not.
And when it's a red effect like this, it's typically detrimental. So the red effect being the greatest means that we remove the card with the highest heat value from the fire instead of the rightmost card. In this case,
It already is the rightmost card.
and that's why I
So
played it.
actually, that's a good timing for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do that. We'll draw a card.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so this is going to shift over. I'm going to put down some old curtains. So we're at heat 5 right now. Yeah. Let's add some old curtains to the fire.
Okay.
All right, and that's not really going to do anything. The diary will burn out.
Yep. Draw a card. Okay, so how are we doing here? So now we're at 3,
We're at
4, 5,
6.
we're at 6. Okay, so that's exactly enough for me to play down my leather satchel, which gains us a light fluid. The lighter fluid gives us +2 heat when we need it.
Okay.
Okay.
So right now we're at
Draw a card.
5, so I can't play... No, I can play... Yeah, I can't play that one. All I can do is burn this nightgown, I think.
Okay.
This guy burns out.
Okay, what do we get to? 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 will allow me to play down the dresser drawer. We'll burn out the old curtains and draw a card.
Okay.
What are we up to now? 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're at 6.
still.
Oh, this might be a good time for me to do this. No, hold on. Well, we left it... Well, I'm going to get rid of this now because we do have these to fall back on. So I just want to get rid of this family portrait.
Okay, and what is the family portrait?
So family portrait's just the greatest.
It's the greatest, which means we're going
We
to
have to
actually
get rid
burn
of
out
the dresser drawer.
Okay.
But I can get that out of my hand so we don't have to get rid of it at a more desperate time.
Okay.
And draw a new card.
Alright, so where are we at now? 2, 4, 5?
Yep.
5. You know what? I feel like I'm going to use... I want to use this +3. I think I'm going to use the +3.
Okay.
I'm just going to do it. I want to get this card out of the way. It's a burn 1 card, so I have to burn an additional 1 card when I play that, which is going to burn both of these when I do it.
Okay.
But because that's a heat value of 1 and 2, I felt like this was an okay time for it. Now, unfortunately, there's only 2
So you get a frostbite.
thing in the thing, so I'm going to gain a frostbite card here. So I get Violent Shivering. I cannot play Kindling with even heat values.
Oh my goodness. And that's forever?
That is until this is
you
gone.
heat back up to
So
7.
so the way that Frostbite works is we gain a Frostbite card. This is going to be a detriment to our play for the rest of the game, or until the Frostbite is dealt with. You can deal with it with a blanket if we can find that item, or if the fire value is at exactly 7 at the beginning of my turn, I will discard this card.
All right. Now, because there's only 2 cards, I can add 2, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to... The only one I can actually play at the moment is this wooden spoon.
And make sure it goes to the
And
other
it has
side.
to go to the other side.
Okay.
But I can also...
So
now
now
that
you're
I
at
have
7,
that, I'm
yeah.
at 7, so I can add the bed slats, which gives me an axe.
Okay. That gives you the axe. There we go. So this is draw 1 card or +1 heat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it can let us draw a card if we need to, or it can...
Now, do I draw 2 then, because I'm down to 1? Or just
nope,
draw
you
1?
just draw 1.
Okay.
That's where the scavenge mechanic will come in.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. So where are we at now? 4, 5, 6. So the first thing I do is I check my Violent Shivering, and I am still violently shivering.
But you could use this heat if you wanted to just get rid of that.
No, because it's at 6. So it has to be exactly 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Or that one.
Yeah, but it's
Not too
worth
bad
it.
yet.
And also, I'm not sure if you can use that to get rid of a card
Oh.
here. I think you just use it to play.
Okay.
Either way, I can't use anything that has an even heat value, but that doesn't affect me right now.
Oh, perfect.
So I am going to play down some tablecloths because I see the Fire Dwindle card coming up here, which I know to be a problem for me. Okay, so I'm going to play down this. It has a heat value of 3, gets us a little bit hotter. We are going to lose the door jam, which was 4 heat, which was good. And then on my turn, as I am checking for Frostbite, I'm okay. I would then draw this card, but this is a Fire Dwindles card. So there's 3 of these in the deck, and they are 20 cards in, then 15 more cards, then 15 more cards. So this kind of signals that we're a third of the way through the game. What this does, though, is it immediately adds to the fire pit, and then I draw a card
So
afterwards.
it takes up a slot.
It takes up a slot. So what this means on your turn is now we're going to actually show what the scavenge ability does.
Right.
So on your turn, you can either feed the fire or scavenge. And because you can't feed the fire because it's already full, you have to scavenge. Which means you're going to draw 3 cards from the top of the deck.
Yeah.
And you're going to distribute them between the 2 of us.
Okay. Well, I'm short 1 card, so I'll probably take 2.
Yeah, you keep 2. You give me 1.
All right.
That'll be fine. 3, 4. Okay, I can work with a 4 anyway. So.
Okay.
Remember that I can't play anything with even heat values, so you probably want to give me something with an odd
Well, I have
value.
1 odd heat value for you.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, okay. We'll deal. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. You still discard
Wooden
a card.
spoon's burned up.
Yep.
And that moves.
Yep. And you draw 1 card.
Sorry. I draw 1.
Yep.
For the end of my
Still
turn.
the end of your turn. You still draw a card.
Okay.
Okay, and now we're at 4, and I think I'm going to try to get this heat up a little bit for us. So I'm going to put down my rocking horse there. Burn that. That moves. There you go.
Okay, so we're at 6.
We're at 6. Yep.
Now, this might actually be... I can get rid of that...
if you can do something that has a 4 heat to it right now.
I cannot. I can, but I can't play it.
Because if you put in a 4 heat, then we'd be at 7, and that would actually get rid of my violence.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only card... we don't have enough heat down for me to play any 7 or any high cards.
I mean, we do have these if you...
We do have those.
Yeah, go for it.
Sure. So I would have to add 1, so I would just use this guy.
Sure. Let's use the axe.
Yeah. Okay, put out the trumpet banister.
Okay.
Which puts it at exactly 7 for your turn.
So this goes away.
Yeah.
You draw a card at the end of your turn. At the beginning of my turn, I get rid of my Violent Shivering because we are at exactly 7, so that matches my Frostbite card. That goes away. Doesn't get reshuffled in, and it's important to note that if this deck ever runs out, we will lose the game. So we try not to do that. Okay. It's also at a 7, which means I can put my bed sheets in. My secret other reason for wanting that to happen.
And we got rid of the Fire Dwindles.
Yep, that one has now cycled through.
Fantastic. I'm going to play. So we have quite a bit down there. I don't want to use that one right now. I think I'll use this opportunity to put my encyclopedia in there. Who wants to read that anyway?
All right, cool.
And then I'll grab a card and drop out the Rocking Horse.
Okay, cool. I'd like to try to save this 2 heat as long as I can.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a card because that's how this game works. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're so high right now. I may as well do this and keep us that way. So I'm gonna play down the cane, and I'm gonna target the cane.
Okay, perfect. Burned right up.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that keeps the encyclopedia a little bit further back. So, yeah, it's a target card, so it allows me to choose what I get rid of.
Okay.
I'm gonna start hoarding some low ash value cards so that we can play them when the fire dwindles next time.
I'm getting some cards in here I don't really want.
Perfect.
Quite a few of them actually.
Well, you are at quite high heat, so if you've got one that you need to burn,
I think
that needs to be at a high heat.
Yes. Well.
Oh boy. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. It hurts.
So I have to do this, but I can. Because we're gonna lose this one anyway.
Yep.
And I'll just burn itself.
Nope, burn one means you can burn an additional from the right.
Oh, so that's fine. That's the bed sheets anyway. Yep. But I'm going to get Frostbite.
Yep, you are. Yeah, whenever you play a burn one card, or whenever you scavenge, you would typically gain Frostbite.
Okay, well... Loss of feeling. The ash value of every kindling card in your hand is considered 1 higher.
Yeah, that one sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, did you draw a card at the end of your turn?
I didn't.
Okay. Alright, sweet. So what do you need to be at? 7.
Yeah.
Well, there is no way that I can get you there. So we have 3, 4, and I get to play 2. So I'm going to play the blinds, which cost 4, and I'm going to play the picture album, which costs 3.
Okay.
By the way, my cards suck. And in fact, yeah, that's me.
So I can play only 2s? 2 ashes?
That is correct.
All right, well, bad news then, yeah. Because the only card I can play is this one. I could scavenge, but might as well just use this now.
Okay. To let you know, I'm okay if you scavenge.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Fire dwindles. Okay, so I need...
Oh, that was actually a good time for scavenge.
Yeah.
Because
Well, now I can do some of my...
Oh, no, we check Frostbite before you draw a Kindly card, unfortunately. You can give me 1 or 2 of those cards if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Out of those.
I think I need these 2, so you can have that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we burn 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You get Frostbite.
Mm-hmm. Numbing Fingers. Your boons do not trigger. And
So
that's
any
these
black
things?
text. Any black text on your cards won't
Okay.
trigger anymore. Okay. And we are at a heat
that's not a
value
problem.
of 2, which is great. But I can't do anything else. I have to leave you with a 3. So we're going to do this, which is my paperback. And then we're going to do the floorboards here. If the heat total is a 4 or a 5, we gain a thing, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
So we gain a alcohol. So this one is +1 heat well in the fire. So you would put this on a card as you play it.
Okay.
And it will continuously give you +1 heat as long as that card remains in the fire.
Okay, okay.
Alright, so unfortunately I did play a greatest card, which means we have to get rid of the worn paperback.
Okay.
And then as I go to draw this, it's going to go there. And
Okay.
then I'm going to draw that card.
All right. Interesting. So,
So you'll be
I have to
scavenging
scavenge.
Yeah. Keep in mind I'm down to 3 cards.
2, 3. Okay.
So you may want to
I
give
definitely don't want that one.
You may want to just give me a bunch of those.
Yeah, I need just one. I can only play one of them. So.
Okay. Well, you can't play this turn anyway.
And
so.
then I get to draw, but I don't get to get Frostbite.
Blinds.
Okay.
Gone.
Heat is at 2.
He does it too. Hooray. That doesn't make it hard to do
I
anything.
can play that card or that card.
Well, as long as you've got cards to play, because I'm going to play the Lampshade,
Okay.
which says we have to discard the greatest. So we have to discard the thing that has the greatest heat value, which is all of them. So this can go away. Slide that
Okay.
down. Draw a card.
So I can play
This doesn't look good.
this one. There.
Which is a burn 1. Okay.
Get rid of both of those guys.
Yeah, because you had 2 heat, so that was
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So those guys are gone. I'm going to get another Frostbite.
Perfect.
I think we still might win this.
Grab a Frostbite.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
now
So
that
this
you've
one,
said that.
no players can talk.
Okay.
Cured. Oh, that was
That was-
arduous. Okay.
That was annoying.
It's probably peaceful for everyone else, though.
Okay, so I added in the +1 heat well in the fire just so that we could get rid of that
Yeah.
Frostbite card, and figured that you would probably need it because I was only leaving you with 4
Yeah. Now,
anyway.
so there's 5 in there now.
So Brian, I got a really fun memory loss here.
Yeah.
When I would draw a card, draw 2, and keep the one with the higher ash value, return the other one to the top of the deck.
Okay.
So I'm going to have very high ash values, and
But
all of
also that
yours-
lets us. Oh no, the one goes back to the deck. That's the problem.
Yeah, and all of yours, all of your kindling is considered at 1 higher ash value. So we need to add some heat to this fire.
I can get a lot of heat in this fire, maybe. 'cause
Let's
I can...
let's get heat in this fire up.
Okay, so our temperature is currently 5. So
Yeah.
I can do a 4 or less ash. So I can easily. Oh, that's not a good choice though. My hot burning cards
But if you
are.
if you can give it a +4, then you can play another card, which would
Oh,
be
that's true.
which would be at a 7 or something.
Well, because I have to do a. Yeah, but I have to burn. I have to burn one.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So any card that I have that's reasonable is okay. So we're at 4, 5. I can put a couple 2s in, but I can only play 4s or lower. All I can do first, I can add these cloth napkins,
Okay.
which puts us at 7.
Yep.
If I add
So
the
you can do a
end,
6 or lower.
yeah. Sorry.
You can do a 6 or lower, right? Because you're at 7.
Yeah. Well, I actually have this 0, which actually gives us a key.
But your booms don't trigger.
I'm not going to do that right now. what I'm going to do is throw this. Okay, so now we're at 7. I can play this dollhouse.
Okay.
Okay, so that puts us at 2, 4, 6. Okay, actually, this will get rid of my loss of feeling.
No, because that's evaluated at the beginning of your turn.
No!
Okay, so you played these two,
Yeah,
which means we just lose the one.
we just lose the shoes.
Okay,
I don't get any
lose
more
the shoes.
frostbite.
Don't get any more frostbite. You gain this card.
I get this card.
Okay, so where are we at? 2, 4. So I need to do a 2 or a 3. Is what I need
yeah.
to... Yeah. Okay. And yeah, whenever I would draw, I would gain a higher value thing. And we are currently at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 right now.
Yeah.
Oh shoots. Okay. So I can play. Which one is better to get rid of right now? Your boon's not
Probably
triggered?
the 7 because I do have a boon in here.
So that's,
2 boons.
That's the 6.
3
then.
boons. I have a lot of boon cards. Yeah,
That's
the
the
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll play the portrait then.
Okay.
Okay. We burn this card. That is gone as well, and I draw 2 cards, and I keep the higher ash value. Oh, great! They're both high ash values.
Okay. Well, that worked out. So my numbing fingers are cured.
Yep, because it's 6 at
And
the
the
beginning of your turn.
fantastic deal with that is now I can get some boons. So
Okay.
let's
Boon is
see.
up.
Do I want a key or medical kit? I can't do right now.
I think we need to start getting rid of our high ash value cards. You want to start saving things that have low ash value, because our fire is going to get colder.
Okay, fair enough. Well, that means I can only burn this cloth doll, really. Which will only add 1.
Okay.
Although this might help us get towards your goal. Anyways, we're basically done here. Look at that.
We have to play every card in our hand.
Oh, problem.
Are you okay if I scavenge if you're down to a heat of 3?
Heat of 3, there are cards. Yeah, actually that works for this one.
You okay? Okay, I'm going
Yeah.
to scavenge then. Okay, I'm going to keep... How many cards you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might as well keep.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep them all. Okay, and then we lose
Yeah, don't
that
use
guy.
that heat.
I gain this guy. I cannot use Lucky Find tokens on your turn, so I can't use these anymore.
Okay.
And then I would draw 2 and keep the one with the highest ash value. It'll be this one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to play this couch upholstery first. So if the heat total is 4 or below, gain the medical kit or whatever that is.
Emergency supplies. Yep.
Um.
Add top card to the fire with no trigger. That's useless.
Oh.
That would have been useful on my last
Yeah, that would have
turn.
been great a long time ago. Okay, and then so I have a heat of 4. So let's see what I can play on that one.
Something hot. Something very hot, if you can.
I cannot. I can, but it's gonna be counterproductive.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know what? It's probably worth it because actually this is a higher value than the 2 that we would lose. So get rid of both of these, but it's still hotter.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so get rid of those. I'm gonna get frostbite.
Yeah.
Loss of circulation. Hand limit becomes 3.
It means that when you would draw cards, you
Oh,
can't draw
well,
anymore.
that's pretty irrelevant now.
Yeah. This is now the irrelevant era of the game. Okay, so we are now at a heat of 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to be playing the hottest things that we can, but also probably want to keep our heat high.
Okay.
You're at a heat of 6. That didn't help you.
Nope. Let's just see. Is the key good? No, where it's okay. So my ash, I can play 5 or
The
lower.
key is not good. You don't need to worry about either of the keys. The
Okay.
keys let you draw cards. The blanket is good.
And no. Okay.
And the backpack is mediocre.
I don't want to play that one. I don't want to play that one. I don't want to play that. Oh, no, that one's not going to be very good. That one's not going to be very... I just have to play something, I guess. Let's throw this end table on there, but we don't get the key.
That's okay. The keys are useless.
Okay.
Okay, so this goes away. Don't draw any cards.
Okay.
Okay, we got 4 heat. I'm scared.
If you can add a 3...
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. That means I no longer have this.
Is that the +1 for everything?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
that's what hurts my ash.
I need to be at
The
a
pain in my
I
ash.
need to be at a 6.
Okay, you need a 6 left?
Yeah.
So
I
I
need
want
a
to get
6.
rid of that 2 and add a 1.
Yeah, this doesn't do anything. When you would draw a card, draw 2 and keep 1. So this doesn't do anything. That really doesn't do anything. So
Okay.
we can
So
probably
what
go
I
to
can
6.
do is I can play this rug, drop the picture frame.
If the heat value is 6 or below, it wasn't 6 or below, right?
No.
Okay.
No, so it doesn't matter, but it gives you a 6.
Okay. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, beauty. So this goes away at the beginning of my turn, and now I have a 6. Okay. I still need it to be high. Do you need it high? What do you need?
I don't really
What's your
need it
highest
high.
ash value?
6.
Okay, I have higher, so.
Okay.
We're gonna do that one. Bloop, bloop.
Okay, I might as well get rid of... these aren't good. Oh, I can throw this guy on.
Okay. 3, 4, 5. We're still at 6.
You need higher than 6?
And we're still at 6.
The only cards I have that have high numbers are going to burn stuff. All my cards are going to burn stuff now. We might be hooped.
Can't play half.
We made it
cards.
so close to morning.
Yeah, I can play one of my half cards. They're not good though.
Yeah, my cards are going to kill us.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
I can play them.
I mean, you're gonna have to.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
No.
because I just played the hunting trophy. We have to throw out that hunting trophy.
You have to play a card.
We have no valuables left.
I just do I play the +2 heat to play a card right now?
Yeah, if you have to.
I mean,
You have only high ash values?
pretty much. We'll do it next round.
Okay, well, you're not going to like this.
Need high heat.
Well, I can do high heat, but we're going to lose an equal heat.
Yeah, well, we were going to anyway.
Yeah. Well, no, it's actually worse than you're thinking.
Perfect, good.
But I can play that, but then I have to get rid of also these.
No. You have to get rid of the hunting trophy.
Oh, right, I forgot.
That was always fun.
We don't get to choose.
Not unless you
It
target.
says target. Right. Well, that was worst case scenario.
Get one of those.
You get one of these.
Okay.
Don't draw a kindling card at the end of your turn. Not an issue.
Okay, cool. So we're at 4 right now. Well,
Yeah.
that means I can play down my hollow book.
Okay, good.
And yeah, then I'm going to use this +2 heat to play down my music box, which is a targeted card. So remove target card of your choice, which is the hollow book.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Boy. I mean, both of mine basically amount to the same thing, but this one's harder to play.
Okay.
So I'm going to play these towels, and I have to get rid of the tree branches.
Okay, perfect.
Fantastic.
I pass.
Okay, I'm going to play this
4 or 5.
photograph, which has...
Well,
I think
hang on.
Oh,
I pass, which means I get paranoia.
okay.
I cannot be given kindling cards. Okay.
Okay. I got to get rid of the music box.
Perfect. Yeah. I pass.
Okay.
We die.
Okay. We were so close.
2 cards.
So close. All right. Well, anyways, that was the coldest night. We made it right before the alarm clock went off. We froze to death. So,
Yep, that's
you know
how
what,
it
though?
works.
That's the way to do it. I'd rather die right
rooster-
before work than like
the
right
rooster
after.
landed on our frozen bodies in crow.
Yeah.
A crow of crows.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again. Have a real good time.
Bye.
All right. Now we can... Oh, yeah, sorry. And so that was pretty interesting, Matt. Got to make some casual conversation now while we're fading out into
You're
the
so
outro.
bad at this.
I know.
You literally just have to talk.
Yeah, I can't do it under pressure.
So what
I
do you
can...
So what do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's very fast paced.